Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Sweden for Swordfish 9th Annual Sword Fighting Championships, powered to you by Gothenburg Historical Fencing School and the Swedish HEMA Federation. My name is Scott Halroth, and with me is Matt Gallas.
Good evening, everybody. We will start our evening with 3 exhibitions of fencing skill.
Nice parry.
Approach. Using the right shoulder.
Very nice. Well, he's got the legs of Nordby. He's going to go for the single. He's going to go for the trip. Look. Oh, nice counter by Nordby. Is he resisting? It's a balance game. Mackenzie lands on top. Thrust to one point from everything else. Nice thrust there.
Gregor from Slovenia. Gregor
Sweep by Hugo. Lands on top after a You see that boy trying to... He's looking for something to... Oh, nice single leg by Tim. Very good. Lifts up. Slam!
He is now within a hair's breadth of victory. Oh, beautiful thrust.
Stands and slips.
It doesn't show on the screen yet. Lovely exchange with...
Nice flashy roll by Danilov.
Somewhere close to 2 decades of wrestling experience.
Nice sweep by Staffan. Very aggressive fight. Sweep by Stefan. Lands on Smallbridge.
That was it. I just saw that as landing. Overhaul, Zwerhaul, another Zwerhaul by Ruckonen. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Finally, we reach the open longsword.
The main event.
This year, our spots for the open longsword disappeared within 2 days. It was hours before the slots were filled. They had to add more places. It was almost a 100-man tournament. Open longsword.
But the level of competition was amazing.
Indeed.
Jake Norwood really said it. You know, the pool,
we now reach the final part of
eliminations
tonight's competition finals.
all the way up the line.
For 3rd place in the open longsword, in the blue corner from GHFS, Anders Linnard.
The famous Anders Linnard. Famous fighter, excellent coach.
Last year's gold medalist. Didn't
And
make it
in
all
the
the way
red
this year.
corner from EHMS Finland, Kristian Ruckonen.
Kristian Ruckonen, one of the most thinking fighters in HEMA. Great mind inside that body.
Excellent strategist, excellent analyst. He's worked his way up to these gold medal standard now. He's still very young. He's still in his 20s, but in HEMA years, he's old. He's been around for a long time in HEMA years.
Easy to recognize by his striped socks. Anders, the master of distance, the one who, in such a relaxed manner, creeps into distance and then hits you before you realize that he's there.
And the key there for him is that he can manage to get within range, so he can hit you with an orber out without having to take a step, which makes a much cutter hit. Kristian. Kristian cutting from the sides, Anders parrying. Kristian hits through, finds the target, earning him 2 points. Anders countering with 1.
So a total of 1 point lead now for Kristian Ruckonen. It looked like a cut to the wrist by Anders. Don't think it landed.
Landed on the cross guard. Vinden by Anders. Kristian counterwinds, lands on the head, or the shoulder perhaps.
Looked to me like a cut around to the wrist, landing, earning Ruckonen 1 point. Oh, it looked like a... Unterhau landing by Linnard. Unterhau to the wrist, I would say, by Linnard, earning him 1 point.
Kristian attempting the shield.
So we are at 1-2 now, although it's a little bit of a time lag.
Tail guard from Ruckonen. Linnard, very solid core ringic fencing. Strike to the head by Linnard. Parry by Ruckonen.
Now
Bind.
Linnard is actually at a disadvantage here. He has a knee injury that is slowing him down. You can see him limping a bit. It's really hindering his mobility.
He's also already proven himself.
Schlüssel by Ruckonen. Interesting use of guard to taunt his opponent. Looked like another Unterhau to the arm by Linnard, earning him another point. So it's 2-3 now. This is the thing about Anders Linnard, is that he has such a good control of distance, and that he will just reach out and touch you when you think you're out of distance, and you're not. How he does it? Linnard having trouble with that knee. You could see him staggering there as he staggered past Ruckonen. That's gonna give him trouble. Two experienced fencers sounding each other out. Tight play with distance and measure. Crump binds by Ruckonen. Disengages to avoid by Linnard. Playing with distance. Little body feints. There's a lot of subtle things going on here.
A lot of subtext.
Oh.
Strike to the hand by Ruckonen.
Beautiful cut by Ruckonen. Very subtle, but very nice cut to the
What that
wrist.
was is moving from the complex to the simple, where you have this long exchange of footwork and binding, and then just nice hit to the hand.
Something simple. And the interesting thing is Ruckonen is turning Linnard's game against him, playing that little, toying with that distance, then just reaching out and touching the opponent.
Time has been called. You see there Anders Linnard together with his coach Axel Petersen, who is together they have founded St. Mark, who's our main sponsor. You see them on the mat. They've made the Koning glove, where you saw the advert for it at the beginning, and Mr. Linnard is wearing a pair himself.
Christine Consmo, our referee, Kristian Ruckonen, consulting with his coach in the corner, Sarah Vertanen.
Linnard has a bad knee. He's also proven himself. He's done it all. Ruckonen is on the rise. Ruckonen has never had a goal. He's never tasted that yet. He's hungrier.
Not at Swordfish, for sure. Younger man, very technical, got a lot of good thoughts on fencing. Writes a blog. It's a real thinker on the art of fencing.
Did you say drinker or thinker?
I think a little bit of both. A lot of both, maybe. It looked like...
Strike by Anders to the head. Did it land on the cross guard?
Looked like it was parried, and then a cut to the wrist by Ruckonen.
Earning Ruckonen 1 point. 5 points
5 to 2
in the second round.
I think Linnard is being hindered by that leg. He looks like he's moving slow. A rolling feint and a cut, parried by Linnard. Oh, a thrust
to the
beautiful.
head.
Thrust to the head by Ruckonen. Let's see what the judges think. Did they see it? They did. Thrust to the head, earning 2 points for Ruckonen. Taking a pretty substantial lead there. The judges are consulting, however.
You have an injured knee. It does a lot for your distant management. Anders Linnard, he has that ability to just shave inch after inch after inch without the opponent noticing it, and then like a viper, boom!
And he just reaches out.
Hits to the head.
No footwork even in many cases. It's a question of body angle, leaning, weaving left, weaving right, shaving inches off, and then all of a sudden he's upon you.
It's something that
6-2 is our score. Kristian Ruckonen, commanding lead over Linnard.
tail guard by Ruckonen versus the fluke.
Sphere by Linnard. You can see his mobility is limited. He's having trouble getting in quick. Oh!
Strike!
Beautiful cut to the wrist by Linnard, parrying the afterblow. Textbook. But only 1 point. 3-6. Still in favor of Ruckonen. Another cut! To the arm by Linnard. Beautiful distance management, using the skill set that nobody has to equal him, cutting to the wrist.
Also telling Ruckonen, tuck your hands in.
And when you have a knee injury, that's the way to do it. If he can pull a medal out of here, yeah, Ruckonen acknowledging a hit to the hand. Or not.
Confusion. Fight continues.
Cut,
Strike,
parry,
parry.
Good exchange. Oh, looks like a threat. Landed by Ruckonen.
Anders counters to the head. Did the thrust land? It did.
Thrust landed.
Judges did not
Looks like it's 2
see a
points.
counter. 2 points to Ruckonen, putting him in 8 points to 4. With about a minute left.
Cut to the head.
Over the parry.
So thrust, parry, cut over the parry by Ruckonen to the head. 10 points to 4. Commanding lead now by Kristian Ruckonen. Oh, beautiful!
Wow, lovely.
Lovely thrust. Anders doing what he does best. Manipulating that distance, and before Kristian Ruckonen realized putting that thrust
Did
into
I
him.
detect the reverse grip there, or was that just my imagination?
I didn't see. Oh!
The midsection by Linnard.
Parry and Unterhau.
Obviously in pain there. He's limping.
Yeah, definitely having trouble, but look at that. Another point for Linnard. 7-10 now.
Lost exchange.
Really an amazing fighter at the last exchange.
Strike. The head landed clean.
It's a cut to the head by Linnard. But too little, too late. So close. 9-10.
9 points to 10. That was an excellent bout.
Fine bout.
We have a bronze medalist, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kristian Ruckonen from HEMA, Finland.
Beating last year's champion, Anders Linnard. Bronze medal for Finland. Well done. Well done. Two good fencers, two amazing fencers. Fine performance by both, especially by Anders with his injured leg, but a fine performance, even finer, I must say, by Kristian Ruckonen. Now,
to the great upset of this year.
This is fascinating. Okay, our finals match for the Open Longsword is between Federico Dall of Italy versus Michel Rensen of the Netherlands. Actually, a rematch of the Dutch Lions Cup, the exact same match, the exact same fencers in August, with Federico pulling out a gold medal, Michel Rensen the silver at the Dutch Lions Cup in August. Now a rematch just a few months later here at Swordfish. Two fine fencers. Federico mastering all those basic fencing skills. Solid fencing. We'll tell you what he does in a moment.
We
Michel
have now
Rensen,
reached
the master
final
of the left
fight
sphere.
of Swordfish 2016. For first place of the Open Longsword, in the blue corner, from Sala d'Arme d'Alpezo, Italy, Federico Dall.
Federico Dall of Parma, Italy, with the Sala d'Arme a peso, which means the hanged man, which comes from the tarot
In
deck.
the red corner, from Zwaardenstein from the Netherlands, Michel Rensen.
Michel Rensen, a junior instructor under Ardo Fama and Cor Kronenberg from Zwaardenstein in the Netherlands.
Who dethroned last year's champion Anders Linnard. So there has been a passing of the torch. Salute.
Two excellent fencers. Now, the interesting thing is both of these men specialize in the Zwerhau. Now, what happens with Federico in blue is that he takes a thumb grip and flug. You'll see him do a parry, a flug parry to left and right, and then do a double Zwerch to take his opponent. Michel Rensen will use the flug in attack. He'll go up into ox, he'll do a feint and cut around. The left sphere is his specialty. Look for it here.
This bout will be of who's the master of the Schwert.
Yes. Who is the master of the Zwerhau? Zwerhau, Lichtenauer's favorite cut.
I think you mean Derbringer's favourite cut. I think he spends 3 pages in his manual on just that cut, and it seems to be...
yes, okay. Michel doing his signature move, this right ox, a feint, and then a left sphere that lands, giving him 2 points. 2 points to 1. You see? Dall in his flug with a thumb grip, lifting up, parry to either side, cut around. Tootsfair, both hits. Whenever you see Rensen, oh, beautiful thrust. And Sverhau by Rensen. This time a right Sverhau. 1-1 each, no score.
Well, that's the question. Will they cancel each other out?
Yes. Whenever you see Rensen go up into a right ox, you know he's going to feint and then cut around. With the left sphere.
Strike to the right side by Rensen.
1 point each, no point.
Olio cantering. Federico Olio in blue from Italy.
It looked like... Oh!
Thrust.
Thrust
Olio.
And a cut around Unterhau, left Unterhau, which landed. 1 point each, no score.
Michel Rensen from the Netherlands.
Slight lead. 2-1. Oh, yes. Feinted a thrust and left ox, cut around with that left sphere. Michel Rensen, you know that left sphere is coming, but can you stop it?
Threatening with the point, walking in with the point, almost
almost
as a
landing
thrust,
there,
but
then cutting around.
Referee having a word with the fencers. Probably about uncontrolled fencing, about striking after the break.
Probably.
They have, with the swash that you see here, it's continued motion where you cut right, left, right in like a combination of strikes.
Changing up his position. Oh. Looked like Federico Olio landed. It looked like a right sphere to the head. Judges saw it too, and an afterblow lower down by Rensen, giving, that should be 1 point.
Yeah, 1 point. We have 2 points.
Not reflect. Yeah, 2-2. We are now at a tie.
Exchange.
One point each, no change. I don't think I have ever seen so many Zver thrown in one fight. Even with Ardo Fama. Okay, when he does that, when Rensen goes up into that crossed ox, there's a particular move he does. There he goes again with that left sphere. Did it land?
It did, earning him 2 points. No, sorry, Olio countering with 2 points to the head. It's the end of first round. Olio with a slight lead.
Slight lead. Rensen had the lead at first. Olio turning it around 3-2. And the interesting thing is, these two men fought once before in August for gold and silver. Federico Olio narrowly taking the gold at the Dutch Lions Cup in Utrecht, Netherlands. Michel Rensen of Zwaardenstein from the Netherlands. Federico Olio from Italy.
And look at the corners. Ardo Fama in the corner of Rensen.
Master of the Zwerk himself, famous for his triple Zwerk. And on the other side,
Francesco Loda,
another
maestro.
gold medalist from Swordfish.
Indeed, two consecutive gold medals in 2012 and 2013, I believe.
Italy really doing well this time around.
battle of the Schwartz continues.
Oh, yes. Nice change of tactics.
Interesting.
It was a...
Out of the blue.
Yep. It was a back edge Unterhau in Flug by Federico Dall. Totally unexpected. Not at Sphere.
Well, what he wants
Cut
to
him in
achieve,
the hands.
what he wants to achieve with that is he wants to force Rensen to think about his hands and pull them back. And make him hesitant.
Okay, up to 4-2 now, though. But there was a blow there by Rensen. 4-3. Oh!
Counter strike to the hands, it looked like.
It was a feint in left ox and then a cut around with a left overhow. 4-4. We are tied once again. Another one of these seesaw battles.
Olio loading up for the
parry.
thrust. Rensen.
Yes. It looked to me a thrust, parry, and a left Unterhau by Rensen. The judges see it too. 1 point red. Rensen once again in the lead. He had the lead, he lost it, now he's back. The fans from Italy and Netherlands giving competing chants for their favorites. A thrust, and it's fair. Cut around and a schnitt by Dall. What did the judges see? 1 point blue.
Which puts
And
us
we
in
are tied
again.
once again. What a seesaw battle this is. That looked like it was a sphere by...
Striking on the same opening.
Resulting in no change to the point value.
High Fomtag.
Alber, down to Alber, to Longsword, to Flug. Nice guard changes. And a right-left sphere by Dall.
Earning Dall 2 points.
Yes, that's what I saw too. It was a feint to the right, cut sphere to the left. It lands through steel, but still managed.
Geisler.
Oh, change of tactics, but misses. Geisler, one-handed cut.
Strike to the head.
Oh, yes.
By
I think Rensen got one through there.
Well,
Rensen should earn 1 point on that.
Dall is diversing his targets, which gives Rensen more to think about. If you're only attacking one target,
But
that's the only thing you have to think about. High Fomtag, ladies and gentlemen, versus
6-7, super close. Rensen needs to do something to even out the score. Oh, thrust.
double thrust.
And An attempt at closing.
A schnitt, a shove, a gentlemanly hug. And we'll see what the judges say. 2 points to blue,
1 point.
1 point to red. And that was the last exchange, ladies and gentlemen. We have a runner.
Federico Dall Olio repeats his performance at Dutch Lions Cup, pulling out once again a narrow victory over Michel Rensen of Zwardenstein in the Netherlands. So we have a repeat of his performance just in August of this year. Fantastic job by both fencers. Very tight match, seesawing back and forth. But Federico Dall Olio pulls it out once again.
The story of the year is the Italian invasion. They have already long ago proved themselves in rapier. Now as well they can add longsword and buckler to that list.
Fantastic performance by Italia. But Michel Rensen doing the Netherlands proud. Excellent technical fencer. So the amazing thing about this year, as we've said, is just the diversity. You have the Russians coming and taking 5 medals. You have, and in fact, in one event, taking all 3 medals, something unheard of in HEMA, certainly unheard of at Swordfish. And then the Italians, our first German medalist, the USA taking gold in wrestling. Really just an amazing spread across the nations. This is no longer a Nordic-dominated event.
Indeed. And there we have it, the Italian flag.
And now for the Swordfish Open Longsword 2016. In 3rd place, Kristian Ruckonen.
Kristian Ruckonen of Finland. In fact, is this the first year we have not had a medal in longsword from Sweden?
It may very well be. Is there a shift of events?
In 2nd place, Michel Rensen.
Michel Rensen of the Netherlands, master of the left Zwerg.
Michel receives as well a Gaiodoni mask.
Beautiful mask from Gaiodoni.
And in
Italy.
1st place for the open longsword, Federico Dall Olio.
Federico Dall Olio of Italia, winning 1st place, the new champion of Swordfish, well-earned.
And Federico receives
the most coveted gold medal in HEMA.
The coveted black feather from Swordfish.
The ultimate boon.
Federico of Parma, Italy. Saladarmi da Peso, the hanged man, the tarot card. Repeating his performance from the Dutch Lions Cup to take the gold
prize of this evening. We have Tristan Jakowski.
Excellent, Tristan Jakowski that you saw earlier during the demo bout for sharp cutting.
Good to see Team USA winning another gold, bringing back the technical award.
And Tristan receives a pair of St. Mark Conning gloves.
You see the St. Mark black gloves, very sexy indeed. Nice prize for the technical fencer.
So the question is, will Federico Dall Olio, will he open the floodgate of Italian longsword fencers?
Yes, you know, the interesting thing is there are people like, Percivali, and there's a series of other longsword fencers. I think we've just seen the beginning of Italy. Spadoni is about to come to Northern Europe.
And we'll have an interview, I think, with our 1st place gold medalist, with our host, Rob Ronicus.
Just here.
I think he's the first Italian ever to medal in longsword at Swordfish.
Federico Dall Olio, you are the first Italian to have reached the longsword finals in Swordfish. You're also the winner. You've got to tell us how you feel.
Well, I dreamed it, and I trained for it, and now I'm living it, so I'm happy. How can I say? That's what I wanted, so I just trained for it a lot. Thanks to all my fellows from my schools, 2 schools, Sala d'Arme della Peso and to my staff, because every time I crossed the blade with them, I learned something. So thanks to them if I'm here and with good success.
Now, really, you've come out the blue, and traditionally, swordfish and most of these longsword competitions have been dominated by the Nordic areas or by the North Americans. Italy and Spain have not really been seen very much as a longsword thing. Are you spearheading a new movement?
No, I don't think that we need a new movement. Just there are a lot of great fencers in Italy, Spain. I think I saw France as well. So they just need to put themselves here, and I'm sure they could make as good as I do. So,
one last question: will you be back?
Pardon? Sorry.
Will you be back next year?
Yes. Otherwise, I can't win again. Absolutely.
Okay, Federico, thank you very much, and let's give him another round of applause, please.
Humble words from Federico Dall.
Can I have all the medalists from tonight's stream here on the floor, please? All the medalists to me, please.
I dreamed, I trained, I lived. Excellent words.
Vidi, vidi, vici.
Come on, more applause.
I came, I saw, I conquered. The Italian champion of Swordfish 2016. Federico Dall of Parma, Italy.
Standing ovation from the crowd. Our medalists, ladies and gentlemen.
You don't angry on us. Everything good?
And the man in the suit, our very own Carl Ruber. Our tournament
so,
manager and host.
Before we wrap this up, I would like us to thank all the staff who's been making this event possible. So a big round of applause for all the people who's been working very hard for this event. Okay, one last huge round of applause for all the medalists. Thank you and good night.
Wait for it, ladies and gentlemen. Confetti explosion. Oh, well. A bit of an understatement. I promise next year we'll deliver a heftier confetti explosion.
A bit of a misfire.
Come and see it live instead.
A bit of a misfire on the confetti explosion.
If you haven't been, come to Swordfish.
And now let the games begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in.
It has been a wonderful evening with wonderful performances by amazing fencers. Thanks to the Swedes once again for putting on Swordfish and making us all happy. And I think that's about it for tonight from me and Scott Hellroth.
What was your favorite impression from the entire event, from the tournament?
Oh my gosh, it's hard to say. There are so many different things. The Americans, Tim Hall, that amazing performance. The Russians sweeping so many medals, 5 of them. This rematch of the Dutch Lions Cup by Michel Rensen and Federico Dall. It really is just an amazing thing.
Well, for me, it was Federico Dall, and not only him, but there was a whole bracket of guys that just the level has risen so high. There's Mark Wilkie. So many names that you can put out there. So I think this is a change that we'll see. I think that new names will be coming more regularly. For many years now, we've had the same kind of guys lurking around at the top, and maybe every now and again some new guy would push himself up, but now it's just moving at a rapid pace.
There is this sea change, this used to be a Nordic event. It used to be dominated by the Swedes. The Swedes took all the medals. Anders Linnard, Axel Petersen, Dennis Ljungqvist, but now you have these dark horses coming out. Italians, Russians, you have the German medalist. It's fantastic.
Ladies and gentlemen, to finish off, I want to say, dream, train, live.
It could be you next time. Come to Swordfish.
Good night. My name is Scott. This is Matt. Bye-bye.